Hello from Tennessee. Wanted to do my follow-up on my Ask TM series about collection size. So let's get right into it. I hope everybody got a chance to watch Clayton's podcast, the Watchdog podcast. If you haven't, go back to my previous video. It's linked in the description there. But great podcast. He's going to have a great guest this week. So stay tuned for that. I'm not going to give it away. So, with that being said, first thing I wanted to do is to give what my answer was to that question. And this is something that I think Clayton went over on the podcast. But here was my answer. I indicated that it was a very tough question. And I think as long as it's not stressful or takes away from the joy of the hobby, it's an individual decision, and it can range between 1 and 100. And I think that's it. It's definitely individual, and I think that's the consensus of the comments I got. Some people got a little bit more tuned in to exactly the right number for them, but again, I think it's just an individual thing. So this is going to be probably really short. I did want to share, however, one response. It's a short response, but I think it summarizes it really well. In terms of a good, I don't want to call it a working definition, but maybe a good methodology. I think that might be the right word. So this is from my good friend John, and he said, I think collection size will vary between collectors and where they are in their journey. I think that's an important component there, is like where you are in your journey. I think that is absolutely huge, and I think that does is hugely relevant in terms of the watches you want to handle or the watches that you have handled, and you get more refined, I think. He goes on to say, right now I'm on the higher side. However, he also says, I'm trying to be more deliberate about my next watch purchases. So I think that's where it goes, you know. I think I wholeheartedly agree with that sentiment, that it depends where you are when you're in your journey. And I think there's so much to learn in this hobby. As you learn more and your tastes develop, right, those things kind of line up for you and allow you to be more deliberate with your purchases. Maybe to avoid impulse buying and those sorts of things. I probably suffer from analysis paralysis, where I just research the heck. If I'm in a purchase mode and I'm honing in on something, I just kill it. So in terms of just looking at it from every single angle before I pull the trigger. So that's it, guys. Thanks a lot. As always, stay positive, make friends, enjoy the journey. I'll drop another question midweek. Have a good one. Bye-bye.